Today, Fallout 4 is Bethesda's most stable release yet, but it could be better. This is CheckPoint. Welcome to CheckPoint. You only get one of us, and after a week of Desert Bus, I finally started playing Fallout 4 yesterday, so you're lucky you've even got that. Dispatcher, an indie horror game, has a very positive rating on Steam. Like, really positive. Almost suspiciously. Inexplicably so for a kind of cheesy, generic survival horror game. Is this evidence of bribes or compensation? No, but we have a theory. Dispatcher has a very unique gimmick. You can flip off the monsters. That's right, you can give them the deuce. Clearly, the appeal of a triumphant middle finger outweighs all other gameplay issues. I mean, it works for Kathleen, so who am I to judge? Are you a big Batman fan? With emphasis on the big? Well, thanks to toy company NECA, you will soon be able to own a 6'2", life-size, pixel-perfect replica of Batman from Arkham Knight. What do you do with this? Aside from sex things, we here at CheckPoint have prepared a helpful list of suggestions. How about replacing that boring old Christmas tree with a Batmanmas tree? Leave this terrifying replica by your table and never eat alone again. Place it in the window and reenact your favorite scenes from Home Alone. Buy it, chop it up into pieces, and mail individually wrapped bat packages to someone who likes Batman way more than you, just to spite them. See? So many normal, non-sex things to do with this. Valve is subtly changing the way it does Steam sales. Oh, they'll still be taking literally all of your money, don't worry. But instead of some games going on sale for certain days, or there being surprise flash sales, all games in the sale will be set at whatever their sale price is for the entire duration of the sale. Some games will be featured, sure, but if you miss that window, it doesn't matter because the sale price is still the sale price. Sure, this means you don't have to set up alerts or constantly refresh the Steam store to see what all the crazy deals happening this hour are, but on the other hand, that was a pain in the ass, and you never play the games you buy during Steam sales anyway, so fans of gorgeous sprite work are waiting excitedly for the HD remaster of PS2 title Odin Sphere, which Atlas is releasing next year for PS3, PS4, and Vita. But while they're taking the already amazing sprites of Odin Sphere to their theoretical upper limit, they're also crashing them back to the pixelated Earth with an 8-bit version as well. After teasing the idea on Twitter and receiving overwhelming retweet support, Atlas's 8-bit version of the game will be completed sometime around the HD remaster and will be playable in your web browser because that's all the power it needs, and now I feel old. With a new Bethesda game comes a massive influx of mods, and Fallout 4 really hit the ground running. Now that the community has overcome the involuntary reflex to make nude mods, the most popular mod is one simply called Full Dialogue Interface. In contrast to previous series titles, the dialogue options in Fallout 4 appear as summaries or paraphrases of the words your characters will actually utter from their uncanny mouths. The Full Dialogue mod displays the complete sentence, so you'll know exactly what you're about to say to the man trying to sell you Brahmin steaks. Fallout 4 doesn't seem to suffer the same fate as, for example, L.A. Noire, where accusing someone of lying would suddenly turn into an onslaught of deeply personal insults, but knowing what your character is going to say at least makes more sense than not wearing pants in a world that's about 75% rusted metal. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to get back to the Commonwealth and find someone who will actually explain where synths come from and why everyone seems so chill about them. Coming up, Bungie has announced a Destiny reward program for introducing your friends to the game. At this point, they must owe me so many dances my Titan's gonna die from exhaustion. We got there. I realized just before going live that because... So, we've talked before about the prompter, right? That we have like a teleprompter that we operate from the phone. It's attached... It's an iPad attached on this like clamp to the tripod that we put our camera on. But that camera's not here, so that tripod's not here, and I have no idea actually where that iPad is. So I was like, how do I do that? Which we got around by, I just put a text, the camera's here, and I just put a text file here, because the camera's on the monitor. So it worked.